Hey guys, I'm Trevor, and welcome to Unknown Comic Stories. We are here at the end of our Great Lakes Avengers weekly info dump, talking about the team, its historic members, and where it is now. This will actually be the first official team video we've done on Unknown Comic Stories, considering that the last one was made mostly to promote the new Creature Commando show, which you should go watch. Hashtag not sponsored because we don't have enough subscribers to be sponsored by things yet. I hope that, we will eventually. Either way, let's get in to this video. So, as I've stated before, in some of the other parts, this group was created by Mr. Immortal, because he had the belief that his powers would be better helped by having team members to work with. Thus, he sent out a flyer and everyone met at the, I'm not joking, YMCA. to form the GLA, aka the Great Lakes Avengers. While doing their hero work, they caught the attention of Hawkeye and Mockingbird, who decided to train the team to make them better. Not long after, the group was called to Texas to help save Vision and Scarlet Witch. Once they did, they were able to legally use the Avengers title as part of their name. For a time, the team was named the Lightning Rods because the Thunderbolts were having a really good popularity spike. However, when the Thunderbolts were found out to be evil, yes, they are evil in the comics, unlike in the movie where they're not an evil group, they are evil in the comics. They're an evil team created by Thaddeus Thunderbolt, aka the Red Hulk. I will probably talk about the Thunderbolts in the comics in a different video, but either way, I'm very passionate about how the name should just be the New Avengers and not Thunderbolts. Either way, when the Thunderbolts were found out to be evil, the Lightning Rods tried to bring them in and failed miserably. Another name that they eventually did use was the Great Lakes X-Men, because they were all mutants during this time, and they fought many notable villains like Thanos and MODOK. Their name went through yet another change to the Great Lakes Defenders, and then to the Great Lakes Champions, when they won a poker championship at the Thing's house. As for now, the team is pretty much disbanded. They were in Detroit for a time, however, while in Detroit they had to stop being heroes because they had to serve jail time. Now, we've talked about the members in their own particular videos. However, what I'm going to talk about here is when the team members joined and when they either left or died. Mr. Immortal, Big Bertha, Flatman, Doorman, and Dinosaur were the first official members. However, Leatherboy quickly left the team when he found out it wasn't what he hoped it was. Hawkeye and Mockingbird joined the team as trainers and not as actual team members. Deadpool has appeared in the team quite a bit, as well as Squirrel Girl and her squirrel companions Monkey Joe, who was killed by Leatherboy, and Tippy Toe, who was almost killed by Leatherboy. Grasshopper had been called to join the team by Doorman, however he immediately died only seconds later, so you can't really call that much of a team member. A superhero by the name of Gravity joined the team as well. However, this character is a lot more interesting than the rest of our friends in the GLA, so we will be talking about him in a separate video that will not be connected to our video that's coming out tomorrow, or connected to this series really at all, besides the fact that he was part of the GLA. And our last character, last member that was part of the team, was, in fact, Good Boy. which later would lead to the end of the team as we know it right now. And with that, we can close the book on the Great Lakes Avengers, officially. We are not doing any more videos on them. Of course, we may reference them in other videos, but we are done talking about the Great Lakes Avengers. Of course, tomorrow is the big compilation of all of these videos, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Please subscribe, like, check out the links that we've used. I've forgotten to mention that every time, but please check out the description every video so that you can see where I get most of my information from. Either way, really hope you guys enjoyed. I do want to mention that I do actually have a comic of the Great Lakes Avengers, which I will probably put a picture of within the compilation video. So just so you know, that is my official comic from the Great Lakes Avengers series when those comics were being made. Either way, I can't wait to see you guys. Same comic time, same comic channel. But until then,